Alright, so I've got a bit of a hair project going on. I had yesterday like a darker orange in my hair, which I had done for Seattle Pride with like tinsel and stuff like that. And I was just over it. Like, I had orange for like a month. Um, so I'm trying to go back to like more of a natural color. I bleached it. So as you can see, I have hot roots, and the orange was just like not gonna come out without frying all my hair off. So I ordered this Xmondo 8A ash blonde, hoping that like that would be able to like tone it down to a more neutral color. But I wasn't sure if this was gonna get here in time because I have stuff to do tomorrow. So I went ahead and ran to the store and got these other like level 8 demi-permanent. I think these are demi-permanent. They might be permanent. Yeah, they're both permanent. Oh, dang. Um, I got these, and I think, like, I'm not really sure, like, how this is gonna take on my hair, so I'm gonna go ahead and do these, even though I'm, like, terrified of the damage that it might cause. I'm gonna go ahead and do those, and I think it'll be a good thing, because it'll, like, even out, like, the line on the top and stuff like that, and make it all, like, an even color. And then if it's still, like, really brassy, um, then I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I'll probably use this anyways, just to have like a conditioning treatment afterwards. Um, so yeah, that's kind of the plan. And hopefully, I just like my hair's when it grows out, it's starting to get kind of gray. So any kind of like bright brassy orange or red colors or anything like that, like really contrast with like the little silver hairs growing out. So I just want to have more of like a ashy tone. And then also, if it doesn't work out with like evening out the top, then I've got some 5N, which is around kind of my natural color. So then I'll like just do like a little bit on the root, kind of smudge it out. So yeah, I've seen a couple of reviews for the 5N. I'm familiar with this one. I've used it before, but I've never seen, or like there was only like one review for the 8A. So I think this will be helpful for everyone out there in the entire world who uses Xmondo products. And then also, I've got some Apogee two-step treatment. So the plan with this, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do like the gloss treatment and then do this, because I've done this before a gloss treatment and it like totally canceled out whatever effect this had on my hair. So yeah, I'm gonna do an Apogee treatment, hopefully get some strength back. Yeah, and we'll see what happens. Pray for me. I'm not gonna record putting it in my hair because y'all know how that goes. So I will be back with an update once I get this on, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so back from dyeing my hair for the first round with these two. I mixed them together and I like was really blade running at the end to get the top. So this is what we got so far. My hair is still attached to my head, and that is the last time that I'm gonna touch it with any kind of developer because I don't want my hair to fall out. But it's a nicer blonde, but it's still pretty yellow. It's definitely not like a scary yellow like it was before. I kind of had a feeling that this would happen. Yeah, it definitely toned it down a lot, so that's nice. But it's still yellow, which is fine because it looks looks kind of good. Yeah, so I'll just like apply the Xmondo on here, which my hair needs it anyways. It's like oh my god, my scalp, you guys. It felt, when I was rinsing it out, it felt like I had been scalped. Like someone had taken a razor and just like chopped the whole back off. Like it was burning so bad that I thought I was just gonna reach back there and find that like everything had fallen out. Like it was really bad. Okay. So I got something better, and of course it's like darker than it would be when it's dry. So yeah, I'm really glad that I've got the Xmondo, because I'm gonna put that in there, and hopefully it'll be like something more like this color. Hopefully after that, maybe it is that color and it just looks, I don't know. I'm not gonna dry it before I, like, I'll let it dry a little bit more than this, and then I'll put in the Xmondo. So catch you guys when I get done with that. Alright, so it's the next day. I have to admit that, like, when I first rinsed out the Xmondo 8A, I, like, panicked and watched it, like, 6 times. Because it was, like, goth black bread. No, I'm just kidding. It was kind of a little bit darker than I wanted. So I'm really glad. I was kind of worried when I bought it that it wouldn't work at all, because my hair was pretty orange. And so I almost got the 7. I think it's just like a 7A. But I'm really glad that I didn't, because I think that then my hair would have been brown, and that's not what I wanted. I just wanted like a dark blonde color. So as you can see, it's not exactly even. The top of my hair, where it was like really like golden orange, has toned down. This is like perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want it to be like too ashy, because then it would like wash out my complexion. You know, I still want to look a little bit tan. It's summertime. But the ends where my hair was dry, it looks like I have extensions that don't match. The ends, it just like sopped up the color. Which that's just what semi-permanent dyes do. When your hair, after you bleach it. So there's a lesson here. If you have really dried bleached ends, like mine, they look fine right now, but when they're wet, they're like gonna snap off if I pull on them. So I did use an Alpha-G treatment. I didn't like fully let it harden, so it didn't do as well. I should have done that better. But anyway, next time I use the 8A, because I think that's what I'm just gonna use that to like keep toning this as it grows out. I'll just have to put like regular white conditioner just like on like the bottom part of the hair where it takes, and then, you know, only put the dye on the top, I'm thinking. Hopefully that'll work in the future, but I like it. I can live with this. Also I've got this like purple conditioner. So if this starts getting any like brassier, then I'll use that. But I'd say that's a pretty good color correction, considering that like that orange was like not gonna fucking come out. Yeah, this is good. This works. So now I'm just gonna have to leave my hair the hell alone, so that I don't end up bald. I'm blonde now. I was gonna just like dye it back to brown, because it was like there was no way that I was gonna be able to get that orange out, but it actually turned out okay. Yeah, so that's the Xmondo in the level 8 hair dye that I used. I should have recorded it when I first washed it out so that you guys could really see, because it was like a level or two darker than this. And the roots were still really light, like about to right here. So yeah, it's one of those things. I used the whole container too. I like was like scraping out the bottom of the container to finish the top. So yeah, it worked. And I will buy that product again to continue doing the touch-ups and toning it in the future. So yeah, this is my review of Xmondo 8A, since there aren't really any out there. And I mean, it's kind of like any of his semi-permanent natural colors. Like when you first rinse it out, it's probably going to be darker than what you wanted, and you just have to like wash it a couple times to get it to like the actual tone that you were looking for. Yeah. But I'm happy with the result.